something is happening in Honduras that you might just want to know about. Meet Dave Hubert, the director of Canadian Peacemakers International.
I say that Honduras is a very, very wealthy country, full of hordes and hordes of terribly poor people. Education has been neglected, healthcare has been neglected, so there are just huge problems. We checked with the superintendent of schools and he indicated that the dropout rate between grade 6 and grade 7 is 96%.
Jose Chepe Vasquez is the board chair of CPI in Honduras.
Siempre ha sido una expectativa y una visión personal de hacer algo por la familia, por las comunidades y por Honduras. ¿Verdad? Necesitamos personas con un nivel educativo más apropiado, ¿verdad? Que tenga valores, ¿verdad? En el cual pues se están perdiendo muchas veces.
Many junior high students in remote villages have a difficult time continuing their education simply because of access.
In this community in Las Delicias, for example, there were people coming from many different villages, from 30 minutes to 2 hours distance to get to the closest school. We saw the need to start a school there, and we started thinking the way to do it, in a better way. And that was how CPI, with this Brian's idea, decided to start a container classroom in Las Delicias.
The idea that we came up with for trying to find ways to reach rural areas was to use some of the containers. A container provides an instant structure that is earthquake-proof, fire-proof, insect-proof, and easily moved. So we bought a container in Puerto Cortez, had it moved here, and then 10 days later we had the windows cut out, the desks made, and doorways and so forth. Mm-hmm. So this particular container has 8 computers inside, and it is designed to handle 90 students during the day. $9,000 covers the cost of the container, cost of the shipping, cost of the remodeling, cost of the equipment. So in a country where 60% of all the students in junior high aren't able to go to school, our approach offers people in rural areas especially opportunities.
This work is not just about physically building schools, it's much more than that.
The program starts in grade 7 and takes students right through to the completion of grade 9. The computer-assisted learning system consists of a digitized version of the grade 7, 8, and 9 Honduran curriculum. It's very much like a correspondence learning system.
They can study at their own pace. They don't need a uniform. They don't need equipment or material. They just need to come to school and sit here and start the computer.
We have now a library of over 450 titles. We are very deliberately making this a peace library. And we include in this library peace materials, but the Bible stories, and other things that will teach people to resolve differences without fighting with each other.
CPI has set up several computer-assisted learning schools in villages around Honduras, including this school in Santa Cruz, where Jenny Lopez is the vice principal.
Tuve una alumna que se llamaba Casey, ella es de la comunidad del Zapote. Ella salió embarazada a los 14 años. Salió embarazada, ella pudo seguir estudiando, tuvo su bebé y gracias a Dios hoy está estudiando lo que es su carrera. Para mí, mucha alegría. Yo siempre he anhelado que mis hijos sean alguien en la vida, no se queden igual que yo, que no aprendí nada, no aprendí a leer y a escribir nada. Es una grande oportunidad para nosotros porque nos mandamos en la mañanita y a mediodía están en la casa.
Yo soy una madre de familia y quizás no pensaba estudiar, pero ya que se llegó la oportunidad de este colegio, pudiera estar aquí.
Y no en todos los colegios tenemos un acceso a una computadora como en este. Él facilita más el estudio y es más fácil trabajar y seguir estudiando, si es posible, hasta la universidad.
In the development world, we have a saying that if you teach a boy, you teach a man. If you teach a girl, you teach a family. About 65% of our graduates are women. We now have had over 700 students who have completed one or more grades.
Esto es algo fenomenal y esperamos que día a día crezcamos, ¿verdad?, en calidad y en todo para el bien del país y de la institución al cual represento.
Solamente agradecer a Dios y a los profesores de acá y a ustedes que han abierto una fuente de estudio para los que están, ¿verdad?, alejados, así como nosotros que estamos bien acá. Les agradecemos mucho. Muchas gracias.
We have discovered, I think, that it is possible to provide education in a very economical way. And now we're looking at ways in which we might make this approach to learning available over a very much larger scale, because this could work in any country in the developing world.
To learn more about CPI and how you can get involved, go to CanadianPeacemakers.org.